do not disturb, like to override. All right, I'm back. Let me know when you can see it, then we'll hang up. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Thank you. Bye. Ain't that about a you know what? They said, "No, we gonna shut you down. We gonna shut it down. We got shut down." Apparently, I know, so harsh. Apple, so it makes sense. I was looking at use Discord next time. I don't have a Discord, but that's all right. It happens. This is the part of being a content creator. It's all good. I'm not yet monetized. Not a big deal. It's one of those things. YouTube smack hard. I was watching later clips. I forget the content creator's name. Don't yell at me. But I was watching later clips, and I noticed that what he did was he actually made different videos of clips of it. Yeah, Lee, there you go. He made different videos of the clips, and he did his reactions that way. And it might be that he learned his lesson. That he did his reactions that way. So we're pretty much at the end of it. We got through. So that was good. We got through it. We had really good conversation. We can continue talking about the dynamic. I don't think that outside of the dynamic island, we can have the conversation there. The dynamic island. And the only other thing that really was a part of this was the 48 Pro Raw, right? The camera, they're upgraded, which we know, right? The ProRes, is that what it is? Pro Video, ProRes, cinematic mode. And the 48 megapixel RAW. I was trying to see, because I know that they did a whole thing on that. There. Right here, Pro Photo. I might have skipped right over it. But it's right around here that they're just talking about. Oh, and that's the commercial. You have to talk over it so you're trying to give commentary. Oh, that makes sense. All right, whatever. I mean, no big deal. I'm glad you guys are all back. It's all good. The fam is all here. We were all done. And the biggest thing that we were all talking about, right, was the dynamic island, honestly. Just to use, I thought is cool. I saw Lewis's comment. Lewis said that sucks. Lewis, was that because I got taken down? Because I saw some of your comments after the fact that come through, and then Doc texted me and Paul called me right away. Obbs was like, wait, she got taken down. Also, if they allowed you to clip their video, that might have gotten around it. Funny, people think has Apple juice all over YouTube's with the takedowns. Is all the AI content match nothing to do with Apple or KFC? Yeah, it's just because I played it for too long without talking over it and stuff like that. So that makes sense. And I've been doing it now for an hour and a half. So no big deal. It is what it is. I'm happy that we were able to get over most of it. We got through the whole thing, honestly. So the chip and so for me, and let me just come back to the regular screen over here. For me, the biggest thing, I don't know if it's worthwhile with the phone. I think that the dynamic island is cool. I do like the implementation. I was looking at, I think it was a tweet earlier today, and they were just saying, okay, so the dynamic, you don't have a warning on the back end. Oh, that's good. We'll see. Keep an eye on it. Thank you so much. Kevin, play it as a video on the iPad and use a camera to show it. Content match. Oh, that's true. See, look, the secrets from our master sensei, Doc Rock. It won't match it. Yeah, just different things, right? It's all a learning experience. No big deal. What was I saying? I was saying that Doc was hating on, see, look at the squirrel. Nice. He's pointing to me because I get squirrel. Doc said, why is the squirrel a chipmunk? Is this a fucking chipmunk or is this a squirrel? Doc, you missed the whole conversation yesterday that Lewis educated me about Chippendale and squirrels and how I thought this was a Chippendale. And Lewis was like, no, ma'am, that cannot be Chippendale because Chippendale are chipmunks and that, ma'am, is a squirrel. Listen, I fucking went to Canva. I typed in squirrels. I thought this squirrel was cute. I animated it, put a green screen on it, keyed it out, WebM, did the thing. And here, this is just for this. But now Doc is saying chipmunk. Why? What makes this between a chipmunk and a squirrel? Anyway, Kevin says, what did it look on your side? It didn't look like anything. So what happens is because of the YouTube latency, the comments were still coming in. I saw Lewis's comment first that said, that sucks. And as soon as I saw Lewis's comment, Paul called me, and then I saw Doc's text message on the iPad across the screen. So then I realized that, obviously the stream got taken down, but I wouldn't have really known because the comments kept coming in. That is a squirrel. Chippendale or chipmunks. You know what? Shut up. That's how I feel. Doc, chipmunks are just mini squirrels. Thanks. See, and this is India getting squirreled. Yes. 48 megapixel versus 20 megapixel. And people will say not worth the upgrade. Nah, fam. That's 4 times the camera. Absolutely an upgrade. Also 16 bionic. So Doc, what I was saying, and I don't know if you were here yet, was for someone like Angie, she has the 12 Pro Max. Angie doesn't carry with cameras at all. People like us, right? We go somewhere, we take in our camera, whether it's the Insta, whether it's the GoPro. Plus, depending on the bag that I have, I'll bring the ZV-E10. I'll bring 1 or 2 lenses in it, right? For me, having the 13 Pro Max, because I just invested in all those things, it's not an immediate investment for me. I think that for Angie, she does not want to be bothered with any additional cameras. And with the 48 megapixels, she's taking pictures of the kids all the time. She's out, right? That's her main phone. Hands down, absolutely worth the upgrade for her. So, for me, I was like, but that's because, and the other thing, here's the other thing. Don't get it twisted. The other things, Doc says 48 megapixel blows the ZV-E10 and it's always with you. The other thing with that is also budgeting, right? So we're, talk about gas and things like that. I am going to get the Galaxy Watch Ultra because I am on an older one. So we spoke about that. I have the Apple Watch 5. So for me with cycling and things like that, I am due for the Apple Watch upgrade for the battery life and things like that. I don't want to say I'm due for an upgrade with the iPad Pro. You guys know that I use my iPad Pro religiously. I use the Apple Pencil religiously. My battery health is not the same. And I was looking forward to, for me, so the disappointments, I thought that they were going to announce the new iPad Pro. They didn't announce the iPad Pro. I was looking forward to it. I was ready. Chipmunks versus, we have to watch this. I need this link. Doc, text me the link so I can pull it up, please. Please text me because now we have to watch this and I'm probably going to get taken off again, but text me that link, please, Doc. And so the iPad event is in October. So that's what I'm saving my money for. That, and then I know Paul Duncan and I and a handful of us are waiting on the upgrade to the Mac Mini. So I have the OG Mac Mini. I've been thinking about the Mac Studio, but I have the MacBook Pro. I just upgraded. So this is the 16-inch MacBook Pro M1 Pro chip, which is basically the similar specs to the Studio, depending like the base model and stuff like that. I'm going to put it on now, Doc. Thank you. So then that's what I'm saving my money for, right? I'm saving my money. Now I am going to get the Ultra, the watch. And then I'm saving for the iPad and the Mac Mini, because I feel like even with, and maybe not, I can get away with the Mac Mini. Maybe not. I messed up and Doc is going to yell at me. I messed up with, yes, exactly. The squirrel graphic is, you guys, listen, this is, gosh. The Mac Mini, I messed up. Yell at me. I should know better. I know. I got it with 256 gigs. I do have a 5 terabyte. Paul also texted me too. Thank you. I do have a 5 terabyte hard drive permanently connected to it, but it's not the same. So I dropped the ball on the Mac Mini. And so for me, that's why I am looking forward to the M2, because now I'm like, all right, I was stupid last year. I'm not going to be stupid again. I'll get probably 1 terabyte because that is my desktop, my main desktop computer. My MacBook Pro is when I'm lazy and when I'm hanging out on the sofa upstairs and when I'm traveling. That's what my MacBook Pro is. but my mini is my desktop streaming all in one computer. So I probably will never make that mistake ever again. Now, as deep as I am with content creation and things like that. So I am looking forward to the M2 mini getting that spec'd out so that it can last me for a good amount of time, not cheaping out there. I'm looking forward to the upgraded iPad Pro 12.9 because now mine is going on 2 or 3 years. I think it's a 2020 version. So they've come out with 2 iterations of the iPad Pro, the M1 chips after mine. So I am looking forward now to the 3rd version and then the Apple Watch. So, Nano says, I care about image processing quality. All the specs don't matter to a certain extent. Numbers don't tell all the story. I have to see how the camera performs. I mean, we all know that iPhones, their quality is always good. So 48 megapixels, Paul says, I'm going to need to get a job. Yeah, I need another job. The squirrel is almost worse than the lights. I agree, 100%. So let me check this out. Hold on. Let's see this really quick. This squirrel thing. Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. Wait. Listen. Wait, pause. Pause. You guys are funny. So who's getting what? What were you disappointed for anything? Were you not disappointed for anything? Let me know your thoughts while I get this video going. Serious question. Is it a fatty move to DoorDash ice cream? Backstory, there may have been some trees. Nah, fam. Because I'm going to be honest with you. When Angie was here, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. When Angie was here last week, bro, we was laying in bed and legit she put an order through for insomnia cookies. That's all we got. We put in an Uber order for a $30 box of insomnia cookies. So you might be asking the wrong one. You might be asking the right one, but nah, brah. That's not a fatty move because when you're craving it, you're craving it. So, I'm just saying. All right. I'm going to get this playing right now. Let me go back to my scene over here. Never disappointed. Don't be expecting shit out of your control. Louis, you laughing? Dead ass. We ordered that. Dead ass. Doc Rock, when the trees have been involved, all bets are off. 100%. Let me see. What do we got here? Let me reveal and find her. Hold on. Because we're going to figure this out. Hopefully this doesn't take me out neither. Let me move this over here. And what do we got? All right. Let's see this. And then this is how we're going to end. But, this is a serious thing. This is a very serious thing, folks. Let me bring this over. Okay. How to distinguish between chipmunks and squirrels.
Of these similar features,
Similar features.
people may sometimes mistake one for the other.
Okay. All right. That was good. Well, what is mine? Mine doesn't have stripes. This is a squirrel because the chipmunk is right. The chipmunk has lines. That's a squirrel.
Then,
Squirrel.
how can we distinguish
How?
them?
1, body size.
Chipmunks, compared to squirrels, are much smaller.
I have to talk at the same time as the audio. Take down number 2. I'm not going to talk at the same time as the audio.
Which
I'm
is
not going to get
16
taken
to
down.
30 centimeters.
All right. So I'm going to lower the audio. I'm going to keep
biggest type
talking.
of chipmunk,
Stripes
the
is
eastern
Chippendale.
chipmunk, is
Look at
about
that little
8.5
Chippendale.
to 12
He's so
inches,
cute. And then,
But their
Look at that
size
fat
depend
squirrel.
on what species they are.
all right. So we've confirmed, I
For
think the biggest
example,
thing
Chipmunks
is
have
the
5
stripes.
dark brown to black stripes running
There you go. Chipmunks have 5. Let me move this up a little bit. 5 dark brown to black stripes running lengthwise down their backs.
lengthwise down their backs.
Usually have 2
Squirrels,
white stripes.
however, have different
Oh,
colored fur.
look at that
and
black-
It depends on
Listen.
their species.
They got black squirrels in. What my dad, my dad is my dad. She only has to say we are going to end 5 more times. You better leave me alone. My dad used to say, because there are black squirrels in New York. And Doc may laugh at this because Doc sometimes reminds me of my dad. Not in a bad way, but in a very good, loving, endearing way, Doc. My dad used to say that the squirrels in New York City had sex with rats and that's why they're black. My dad he was one of a kind. So, I look at black
For
squirrels
example,
and I think of
gray squirrels usually
that's
have
what
gray, normally have no stripes or pattern. Their tails
All
make
right.
it possible to
Oh,
distinguish them.
look. That's my squirrel. Okay. My squirrel, both chipmunks and squirrel have unique tails, and the shapes of their tails make it possible to distinguish them. Is that a squirrel or is that a chipmunk? I don't know what this is here. I'm
Squirrels have
assuming that's a
stripes
red
on their
squirrel.
body.
Poppy is right.
Both
This-
chipmunks and squirrels have unique tails, and the shapes of their tails make it possible to distinguish them. Chipmunks
Well,
have shorter.
Now we got the answer. Then you have to go Mark Roberts squirrel videos. No, this guy pops up for squirrel. Listen, squirrel is what kills me. Squirrel. I had to do it because I'm constantly getting distracted. Mr. Moderator had been telling me for a while, Doc talks about it, he gets squirreled. And I'm like, listen, we absolutely 100% need something to keep us on brand. And just to point out, listen, I got squirreled. I'm going to get right back on brand. All right, folks. Well, that is all she wrote. This was really fun. Yours has no stroke. Right, this is correct. Mine has no stripes. So mine is a squirrel. 100%. And he's pointing to my face to just call me out. Like I thought it was perfect to say this bitch right here, that bitch. She's getting off topic and y'all better call her out. That's what he's saying. He looks cute, but he's really saying this bitch right here, get her back on track. And that's it. This was great. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed doing the live stream reaction, learning experiences. So what's interesting, what's interesting, guys? If I would have done a live streaming reaction at 1:00 my time, right earlier today, I'm sure the stream would have been taken down anyway. So now I know for next time, for the next event, October, to maybe have the volume down a little bit lower and talk over it, right? To have maybe pre-recorded clips. We'll work through that. Not multi-ethnic squirrels. Why? Why are we this way? I need control. Paul, I'm going to get you. We're going to figure it out. I got to talk to Paul Burke because I want to do it as an overlay, like through the chat stream widget thing, and give you control because I think that that'll 100% be the best thing. And so we are going to wrap up right there. That's probably my 5th time. What I will say is, I said it earlier today, I do have my community, India's Tech Talk community. You can join in. I would love to have you join in on the Tech Talk community. What we did earlier today was we did a live chat because I couldn't stream. I was working, but I was able to actively text on my cell phone while I was working. Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. I appreciate you. So I would love to have you there. One of the great features and the benefits is one, if you purchase any one of my master classes or my consulting/coaching sessions, you get free lifetime access. And if you don't go that route and you go the route of just signing up for the community, it is $10 a month, but you get a lot of cool features, monthly or weekly Q&A sessions. You get to schedule a one-on-one session with me. We can work on your Stream Deck. We can work on Ecamm. We can work on content creation. We can talk about engagement. So really, really cool stuff there. And then you get to and it's not just about me. There's a lot of cool members in the community already there that we can network. And I know that some of the other community members already started asking their own questions and feedback and interaction. So I would love to have you join and hang out and grow the community. So come here and look at this. Somebody come look at this. Right, exactly. Somebody come here and look at this. Look at this. And Roy says, we are definitely chasing squirrels this episode. 100%. So that is all she wrote. Let me see. I also did this cool thing. I got to work on, I'm still tidying up. Here's my stream, my epidemic sounds thing. If we come over here, and we come back, I don't want that. No, I don't know what that is. Let's come back over here. This cool little overlay. If you didn't know, then you want to definitely sign up for Epidemic Sounds. If you don't have Epidemic Sounds, you can sign up at indiad.live/epidemic. And if you do have Epidemic Sounds and you have an M1 computer, with the M1 computer, you can download any iOS app to your computer. And that's what I did. I downloaded the iOS app to my computer so I can have Epidemic Sounds on my stream and then have a cool player in the background like this. How cool is this? And listen to background music. So it has been real. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Lower that a little bit. We will be back on Sunday, Ladies Night. Callie from Live Streaming Pros will be the guest this week, Sunday. Callie from Live Streaming Pros will be our guest. I got guests lined up. In 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks or next week? In 2 weeks, People of Video, I'm going to be in person with my big brother right here in Albany with Gigi, with K-Walk, Rich, Keely. I don't even know. Gretchen. Listen, it's going to be a big ass party. I am super, super excited. Of course, the Ecamm fam is going to be there. Katie. I'm trying to think. I'm so excited. But in the interim, I'll catch you on Sunday. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later. As usual, thanks for the support. We're not going to jail. You had to, right? Lewis is going. Well, Paul Duncan did say that he was going to be on bail duty. I don't know if we going to jail. I'm going to stay away from y'all. All right, y'all. Buenos nachos. Nos vemos. Love you guys. Peace out. Yeah.